are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Tonight, the second of 2 on this Wild Card Saturday. It's the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates, and welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry for Joe Mixon. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he is not going to get away. He might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down. Ready up!
In motion goes Likely. On 3rd down, here is Dart. Coming up, and that's the tight end Likely. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of shotgun, it's Dart. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, New York.
Here's Mixon, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We know from talking to these coaches this week, Mike, that they think they got themselves a steal. They got this young rookie maybe a little later in the draft than a lot of people expected. I'll tell you what, they're not complaining. They think they've got themselves a starter and a star for a long time.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart, he'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Motion man is Hyatt. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal.
48-yard attempt.
That one blinks off the upright and in. Fortunate break, but the kick is good. And the Giants are out to an early 3-0 lead. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 20
Come on.
On the ground, they'll go with Rachaad White, the back out of Arizona State. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Hey, kick Warriors.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was looking for Rachaad White out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. 79 Broncos. 70 Lions.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Short one there to Okonkwo. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. On the return, it's Austin. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, Dart. He's trying to work the screen with Mixon. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 10.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And a very solid return as they're able to bring him down.
Dragon 60. Mustang 97.5.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. There's Okonkwo open left side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Dyami Brown was the one he was looking for. And 3rd down coming up.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Rattler, 18 Pioneer.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That's hot, left side, it's complete. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10, it's 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 42 yards. That's good for a Washington
19 side, nice.
To the air again is Daniels. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
19-18. 79 Broncos. Ready? 70. 60 Bobcats. Just come 19. Ready?
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Dyami Brown. Touchdown, Commander. Moody's extra point is good. Commanders move out to a 7-3 lead.
Giants 3.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through one here on Wild Card Weekend. It's the Commanders with the early lead. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. It's Dart. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
3rd and short. Here's Dart. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. His first catch in the wild card game, and good for a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Throw, left side, that's Johnson. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Mixon. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Moving out. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack. That might take them out of field goal range.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll go, and here's Dart. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he will score! Calvin Austin, touchdown, New York.
I'll tell you what, Mike, there's being aggressive on 4th down, and then there's being really aggressive on 4th down. They weren't just trying to get an inch past the sticks. They were going for broke, but hey, when you have trust in your quarterback and your downfield weapons, I don't blame him.
This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Luke McCaffrey now from his end zone. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
19. Cut 19. Got 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing is Daniels. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 40.
On a zone read, a give to White. There he goes, inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 21. 1st down, Washington.
1st and 10 at the
Come on.
23-yard line.
79. 65. Go.
They'll throw with Daniel. To the goal line and in. Jalen Lane. Touchdown, Washington. Moody now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Commanders go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Giants 11. Jake Moody.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the play fake, here's Dart exiting the pocket right. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Throwing is Dart. Working across the field, he gets this to Neighbors. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Neighbors in motion. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Dart gonna throw it again. Flushed to his left. Taking off. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
That's a good effort here by the quarterback. He does the wise thing. He picks up all he can, all while protecting himself. He hightails it out of bounds. Positive gain. 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. Powerful run, just shy of the goal line, but he has picked up the 1st down. It is 1st and goal.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
They'll go with the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Second and goal. Dart gonna hold on to it himself, and this time he's in. Jackson Dart, touchdown, Giants. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. In this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. Here's White. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Now a timeout. Giants. That is their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
Come on. Set. Dragon. Got it. Go.
Third and short, and it's Daniels. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he will go all the way. Jalen Lane. Touchdown, Washington. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Giants going to call their third and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
At the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing again, Dart. again, working deep downfield. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game.
Ready, break.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go. Ready.
The drive begins with a run by White. He'll look forward for a couple. Andrew Phillips in on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Swing this one out to White. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Commanders first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They get 21 on that one. First down, Washington.
Washington Commanders, first down.
60 Eagles, 70 race.
4-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the Giants' 33-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Tag, Panther 11, Dragon 60, 19 Lion.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again.
Ready, set.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Buffalo 8, go.
Throwing now, Daniels. Back into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
65, Bronco 80, 79 Bronco. Ready,
They'll go. Here's Daniels. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. Now it is 1st and goal. Now Daniels. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
White goes over the top and into the end zone. Touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Here's Daniels. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. So following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. On first down, Dart. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards.
It's a gain of 35. First down.
On play action, it is Dart. And he's in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now. 7 Pirates. 18 Cardinal. 18.
To throw is Daniels. As caught, that's Lane. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
A gain of 26 yards. That's
19
good
Lions.
for a Commander's first down.
Daniels now on first down. He'll find his running back, White. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
19 touch. 19 touch.
They'll throw with Daniel. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. He's got it at the 7. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Harry Murray. Touchdown, Commanders. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Hit on a rookie out of Penn State. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He has Hyatt complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. At the 46.
Dart can throw here on second down. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. it leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down. The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline, and that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in balance.
And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the NFL Playoffs on EA Sports. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. To the air once more is Dart. This one taken in by Hyatt. And he will score! Game on! Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, New York. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Here comes a return from the goal line. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready, ready.
On 1st down, it's White. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
For a Washington
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Drew Phillips. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead. Motion man is Hyatt. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman to get out to lead the way.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
That'll be taken in by Mixon. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
19 striker, 19 striker.
In motion goes Likely. 3rd and short. Here's Dart. Coming up, and that's the tight end Likely. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
first down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
To the air again goes Dart. And he'll take it on in. Jalin Hyatt, touchdown, New York. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Prater, extra point is good. And the Giants have taken a 4-point advantage.
35.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Here we go, set. Ready,
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 41. Here's 2nd and 4. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And that is incomplete.
So if this was an NBA game, Mike, we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. And this time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day.
Woo! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big one here in the fourth quarter. And even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now. And he's in. Rachaad White. Touchdown, Washington. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
Makes the score. Commanders 42. Giants 39.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Let's go now.
They'll drop to throw. Swing this one out to White. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down.
Come on. Hey.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. To the outside, catch made by Brown. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
Liking 18. Ready.
He'll go. Here's Daniels. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that fourth down conversion.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. We're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
They'll run out of the gun. This is White, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
Ready, go!
Another run here with White. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Third, they need 8.
19 Lions. Down. 7 Pirates. 70 Lions. Go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 679.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Cowboy Warriors. 7.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete. Two-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. They'll come up for first and 10. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. That is hard. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. The Giants going to call their third and final timeout as they'll stop with 25 seconds remaining on the clock.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now, first and goal. Throwing is Dart. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Giants.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
In need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
Tag. Viking 18. Let go.
Down to a knee here, and that'll do it. They have advanced. They are